That night, our old house was only filled with Lily's snores on the baby monitor. All was silent otherwise. We depended on the gadget to watch our daughter while we slept. Parenthood was finally familiar to my wife Sarah and me. Our mountaintop cabin was the perfect escape from the city. The nearby forest's peace was disturbed by an eerie creaking sound we heard on that night. The sound began softly, like a creaking wooden floor, but grew louder and persistent. I woke up suddenly with a racing heart. We stared at the baby monitor, Sarah awake and scared. The echoing monitor made my arm hair stand. Sarah whispered, "Did you hear that?" I nodded with a dry throat. Seemed like an upstairs floor, our daughter's room. We heard other sounds besides the house moving. There were various sounds, including whispers coming from the monitor. We heard nothing in the house. Although there were only two of us, it seemed like someone was speaking through the monitor, incomprehensibly. We exchanged glances while staring at each other. As parents, we knew we had to investigate. Louder voices were heard. We entered Lily's room. Opening the door made us uneasy. The baby was sleeping, unaware of the strange sound. Voices changed from whispers to clear, but unintelligible. It was an unfamiliar, unsettling experience. We didn't hear the sounds in the room. We approached Lily's bed, Sarah instructing me to enter, and we stayed focused on her the whole time. The room was empty, but voices seemed to be coming from it. We searched everywhere, but no one else was in the room. I told Sarah we must leave immediately, heart racing. We left as the voices grew louder. We took shallow breaths and hid in the hallway. Despite being on the floor, the baby monitor continued to emit mysterious voices, with their origin still unclear. I turned off the baby monitor. The silence was agonizing after the voices ceased. We stared at each other, reflecting fear in our eyes. Sarah urged to go immediately. We heard terrifying noises as we left the room and went downstairs. Despite the silence, we chose to stay in the living room with Lily for the evening. Frustration grew as the evening went on. We entered Lily's room at sunrise. She continued to drift off, unfazed by the strange events of the evening. We searched the space for signs of what happened. No strange noises or creaking. No open windows or unlocked doors. Everything seemed normal. It was easy to dismiss the previous night's events as our tired minds playing tricks on us in the daylight. The anxiety was real. We prepared our belongings as if we wouldn't return. Leaving the unsettling alpine retreat, I felt we had encountered something incomprehensible and illogical. The baby monitor was once essential. Now it leads to the unknown. We can only assume, based on what we know. We realized there are inexplicable mysteries at home waiting to be discovered. It transformed into a sinister place from a peaceful mountain retreat.